All right, welcome back, Prospect Live viewers. We are back with another 2021 draft interview. In the hot seat today, out of Trinity High School in Louisville, Kentucky, is Daylen Lile, one of my favorite bats in the class. Daylen, welcome to the show, man. How are you?
I'm doing good. Appreciate y'all having me.
Of course, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're really excited to have you. I want to talk immediately about the bat because the bat stuck out this summer. It was really impressive. I thought the hit tool really stuck out for a lot of people. Um, Talk to us a little bit about your bat, your hit tool, and how you thought the entire summer went.
The summer was good. I mean, I had a lot of ups and downs. I learned from the failure and take it, but I learned from my mistakes and just as soon as I got home, worked harder, got better at what I needed to, and then just hitting's basically what I love to do. So
I like that, man. Just following up on that. You clearly love to hit because you're really good at it. But how did you get as accomplished as a hitter as you are? How do we get to this point?
Uh, well, obviously I swing from the left side, but I learned hitting from the left side from my brother because watching him, he used to play, and then I picked up hitting from him. So I thought the right way was to hit on the left side, so I just picked that up from him, and then just working out with my dad. He's helped me out a lot through this process. Uh, Show me the right way to be myself and just do me, and just have a lot of confidence in the box.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that's, shine through throughout all the events throughout the summer. I was kind of interested as we're talking a little bit about the summer, your experience with, Canes National loaded squad. I mean, there's so many guys out of this prep class, some of the top talent you got to play alongside. Um, Tell us a little bit about that experience, and I'm interested to hear, who are the best guys that you sort of faced off with and played against and played with as well.
Yeah, the Canes was a great experience, especially playing with other kids across the nation that are as good as me and just learning from them. And like the Canes just helped me out a lot, especially with the exposure, all the tournaments we've been to and all the events I've done this year. So it's just great playing for them, and the experience was awesome.
How about arms? Being playing for Canes, you're going to be going against some of the best travel ball teams in the country. Is there an arm or two that stick out from the summer that really gave you the most trouble, or maybe had the nastiest stuff?
Carter Holton for sure. From the left side, especially lefty on lefty, it's tough. He's a real like small guy height wise, but he has a lot to bring to the table on the mound. His just he mixes it up very well, and he gets stronger as the game's going. Because in WWBA we played them seventh inning, he was at like 100 pitches, and I'm up first, and first pitch out of the gate seventh inning was 95. So he just got stronger as the game was going, and I've never seen that from a player my age. So facing him is definitely a challenge, and I like facing challenging pitchers like him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. And Holton's one of those guys. Every time he goes out, he just competes too. So
Hmm.
that's a tough at bat for sure. Um, Interested in digging a little bit. We know about the bat, we know about those skills. What are some of the other things that you've been working on, maybe going into this summer? Quarantine, all stuff. We've all been through, and then sort of heading into the sort of like the off season a little bit here before we go back into that big spring you're going to have.
The main thing I've been focusing on is my arm for sure. Trying to get that bigger and stronger. Trying to throw 90 plus from the outfield like all these good, talented players out here. And then also, I mean, just getting my weight up, trying to get between 200, 210 to get more power into my bat, be more explosive, and just keep doing what I'm doing speed wise, get a little faster on that, and then also with my bat, just making sure that's in tip top shape.
How are you going about getting stronger? Because we've talked to a few guys here that are just they're running wind sprints in their backyard. They've created gyms in their garage. I mean, do you have a setup that is going to allow you to kind of maximize the most out of this winter?
Uh, it's kind of hard in Kentucky with the whole coronavirus and stuff. So I usually do my workouts at home. I like to call them like prison workouts because that's basically what I do, kind of. I do a lot of push-ups. I do a lot of chin-ups. I do a lot of pull-ups, and I have these things called power hands that I bought whenever I was younger because I had surgery on my hand and I had to get my back speed back to where it needed to be. And they're 2 pounded gloves, and I do 300 ghost swings to get my forearm stronger, get the back speed where it needs to be. Then I hit about like 6 days out of the week, and then I throw like 3 times out of the week. But I'll do a lot of upper body and lower body stuff just to make sure my body is in good form.
Awesome. That's that's unique too. I think the ghost swings.
That's a first. That's a first.
Yeah, that's one of the first ones we hear like so much of this like cookie cutter stuff that it's good to hear somebody just trying to do it like, without all the tech and everything else. I appreciate that a lot. I want to dive in a little bit here. You're a Louisville commit, obviously hometown boy. What was it a clear-cut thing? I mean, were you thinking about other schools, or was it like did you always want to end up a Cardinal?
I've always wanted to end up a Cardinal, but my 8th grade year, Indiana came out of the gate with their first offer. I couldn't pass up on that. And then as soon as Lamonis and them left and went to Mississippi State, McDonald and them wanted me so bad, so I started talking to them. And then I had to choose between U of L and Mississippi State, and I decided to stay home because I live about like 10 minutes away from the campus, and I wanted my parents to see me. And just the coaches, I had a good connection with them, especially when I was younger. Coach McDonald, me and his son played against each other a lot in travel. So, and then it's just a beautiful campus, and then the program's in one of the best in the country. So I couldn't pass up on that.
College baseball is bigger in some parts of the country. Louisville definitely being one of them. Did you pay attention to the University of Louisville growing up? I mean, were there guys that you maybe tried to model your game after, like a Brendan McKay, or like going all the way back to Adam Engel or Nick Solak? Like, is there a dude that kind of sticks out over the last 5 or 6 years that was inspiration?
Corey Ray, him being an outfielder and a boy from Chicago, and then just his approach to the plate is different from a lot of people, and I really don't model my game after him. I just like to do me, but I pick up certain stuff like from other players that might help me with like training and stuff. So Corey Ray for sure, he's one of my favorites.
Hey, I want to piggyback off that really quick, Ralph. Speaking of other players and kind of modeling your game after other guys, we talked about pitchers in this class. Is there another hitter that stepped in the box, maybe for Canes or for another team, that you look at and just go, man, that guy's different?
It's tough because there's a lot of good hitters, but from my team, I would definitely have to say Alex Mooney for sure.
Mm-hmm.
The way he approaches the game and the way he steps in the box with so much confidence, and then if he has 2 strikes, he has no pressure on himself because he believes in himself so much. And it was fun playing with him and seeing him hit because he's a special talent.
Yeah, good kid too. We had Alex on the show earlier on in the off season, so I'm happy to hear that because we're big fans of Alex here, and hopefully he goes really high. And I think you're spot on just with some of the stuff that he's able to do in the field, some of that confidence and all that. Joe, you took my last question, man.
Oh, sorry, man.
Who the best hitter on his team was, but how about this in terms of the tournament? Other guys you saw at PG events. So we'll exclude anybody on Canes, which takes a good chunk of talent out of the field. But who's the best hitter that you saw sort of outside of those Canes kids?
To me, the most underrated player from a hitting standpoint and like defensive wise and all the tools is Khalil Watson for sure. The way he carries himself on and off the field, he has so much confidence through the roof. Like, it's just ridiculous. And the way he approaches to the box, and just the swing, you can tell he doesn't cheat himself. He takes like real good swings. He's trying to murder the ball for sure.
Yeah, we're big. I mean, we like Mooney, but we like Watson too. Let's not make any
exactly.
mistakes.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ralph. You got another one?
Yeah. I guess, sort of to wrap all this up a little bit, and then if we got some goofy questions or something to wrap it up at the end, we can. For anybody out there that doesn't know Daylen Lile, doesn't know you as a player, what do you want them to know about you?
That I like to build myself up. Like anything that's bad, I really don't put a lot of pressure on myself because I know the type of player I am. I can bounce back from it and show people who I really am. And I really don't like to model myself after anybody. I just want to show them who Daylen Lile is and just that I can compete at any level. And I have all the confidence in the world to show y'all.
Love that answer.
Resiliency.
Love that answer. I want to ask one more question before we kind of jump into the goofy questions because everyone likes those. You got 10 months from now until next July, and obviously the University of Louisville is calling. But the MLB draft is going to be something that you're probably going to deal with next July. Is there something between today and draft day that you're looking to improve that you want to say I got better for sure leading up to that point?
Just myself as a player, just being a leader, more of a leader, and just improving my game in all aspects and tools. And then also for my school, the biggest goal out of that is to win their first state championship in baseball. And I really want to do that for myself and my team and put my high school on the map and show that Kentucky has a lot of talent and we shouldn't be overlooked, I guess.
I dig it. Well, it's clear, very clear, that Coach Jeff Petty had a bit of he touched you a little bit. I mean, you seem like you're a leader already. You're a good talent. And Ralph, if you want to jump into a goofy question, let's hear it, man.
All right, I got one. We'll stay away from the Pitbull question this week. And I'm going to hit you with, what's the most ridiculous fact that you know?
Most ridiculous fact. I'm good at baseball.
You gotta get the Jeopardy music so you get some time to think about it. We put you on the spot, so don't sweat it.
You're
good at what?
Time.
Good at baseball?
Yeah, I'm good at baseball.
That's a pretty ridiculous fact. I mean, we all know it, but we'll let you off the hook. It's pretty tough to follow up Benny's Pringle answer. I mean, that dude.
Benny's different. He's a different person off the field. He's goofy, and he likes to throw some jokes in there.
Yeah, he seems like a good dude. Well, hey, man, I don't have any more questions for you. Ralph, if you don't have anything. Daylen, we are rooting for you big time, man. You're clearly already a leader. You're an impact player on the field. No doubt that arm is going to get better, but I don't know if it'll need to get better with how good that bat is. So we're rooting for you and looking forward to hearing your name called early next July, man.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you for having me.
All right. Take it easy.
Thanks for joining us.